I'll have to see if I have updated scenery for it. I
Yeah.
probably do. I just need to
Alright.
make sure that X-Plane 11 will work.
Okay. I'm gonna start getting ground power hooked up to my aircraft here so we can, like, at least start powering it up and setting it up for ourselves here. You know? While you still load in, I'm gonna start configuring stuff, you know?
I'm gonna likely quit X-Plane 11 and go to FSX because my sim rate will be so low and my flight will take like 3 times longer, maybe 4.
Maybe.
And my plane climbs
What
very
was that?
slowly.
Pardon, did I hear something back here? What was that?
My plane climbs very slowly, by the way.
Did they close my door? They closed my door. I had it open. Okay, I guess we're done boarding then. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Blue.
Yes.
Would this be an effective sim rate, but my plane is climbing very slowly?
I have no idea.
Because I was at like 1,000
Pinnacled,
feet per minute climb,
a
and my plane
thousand
was
feet per
climbing
minute climb.
slower.
Sometimes that
And my
climb happens. Um,
my 1,000 feet per minute climb was slower than it should be.
how slow?
Very slow, like I think about 100, no, maybe 500 feet a minute, maybe more. Because when I was climbing, I was at like 6,000, 5,000, and I was at 8,000, and that was like when like 4 minutes passed, 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's not very good. Let me get my numbers here. Oh, I don't even have SimBrief up yet. Oh boy. I need to have it up. I saw
No, you
747
don't.
behind us a moment ago here on VATSIM, so I don't know if they're still here or if they already took off.
So where are we flying? Somewhere to where to where?
Atlanta. We're flying from Washington Dulles to Atlanta.
Washington. All right.
Atlanta's KATL, right?
Yes.
I wanted to make sure that I'm not putting in the wrong number for no reason. Okay. I should have the
Yo, I can
clutch
land the
theory.
space shuttle.
Oh
How long
god.
has it been? I'm still loading. How long has it been? Blue. How long has it been? I'm still loading into X-Plane right now.
It's already been 3 to 5 minutes.
Mmm. Fun.
I'm gonna laugh if I somehow manage to be done setting up my aircraft by the time you're still loading. Okay, where's my sim brief with it again? Oh yeah, here it is. So 360 is our cruise altitude. And temperature is going to end up being minus 15.
Damn, that's cold. Minus 40
Cost
is it Celsius?
index is 6. We go to wind.
Wait.
Get that, please. Thank you. Over here, it's going to be 252. I think it said 25. Let me look. Yeah, 25. Right there. Beautiful. We'll look at our descent automatically, and that's already set. Okay. Neat. So that's done. Everything's lined up here. Let me switch this because I hate looking at QNH being HPA. I want my inches of mercury, please. Not mercury Pascal or whatever. Pressure unit, whatever. I don't know what it is. Okay, PA. That's all I'm gonna call it. I think it's Pascal. Pascal unit, right? Yeah, PA is pascals. Mercury pascals. H
You want me to? No, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fly an A321.
It's a
Even though I have an
hectopascal. That's
A321.
what it is. Hectopascal. Interesting. I don't like that anyway. I don't like that number. I like working with the altimeter QNH in inches of mercury, so. Right, I should probably start looking around here. Let me close that cockpit door. Oh wait, I already did. I want to make sure that I don't forget that though, because sometimes I left that door open and it's not a good thing to leave that open. Right, we should probably test these. Okay. I forgot about the reading light being in here. Honestly. Yeah, it looks about good. We could probably start putting in some of our plan here. Before we put it into our computer, I actually want to try talking to our controller, because I know it's going to switch all of our numbers here in a minute. And I'm going to be angry at it when it does that. It's going to make me re-put in all the numbers that I put in. Cruise, all the way down to descent, and then approach, which will put in the numbers later, honestly. On our way in. So let's tune to 120.1.
My account has not been verified. Oh my goodness. What do you mean? My account has not been verified.
Dulles Tower, American 1992, radio check.
American 1992, Dallas Tower, hello. I hear you 555. Just advise you have no flood plan on file.
Hey firm, we're getting one filed in the meantime right now, so you can expect that from us, American 1992.
Thank you.
Blue.
Yeah.
It loaded finally. It loaded finally.
Cool.
Are you gonna laugh?
I'm filing my plan right now. I'm filing my plan, literally.
I'm doing right now. I'm getting
Tower 37
FPS right now. This is
request VFR clearance to Fredericksburg.
It hurts. Avi tab. Can I configure some settings real quick?
Probably.
November 2537 Sierra, Dallas Tower. Destination is Fredericksburg, correct? Frederick Muni, sorry.
Yeah, I'm getting 10 FPS.
Frederick.
Is that good enough?
Muni. Okay, roger. Cleared into the Washington Class Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR to below 2,500 feet.
Blue.
Squawk to, correction, 1306.
Is 10 FPS good enough?
Oh god.
Yeah, or
20 or above. 20 FPS or
Squawk
above.
1306, 370.
So I switch back to FSX.
Number 37 Sierra, read back correct. Expect runway 1 right for departure. Call for taxi information, Yankee. Expect runway 15 for departure of the Yankee 37 Sierra. November 7 Alpha Mike. Make right close traffic. Wind calm. Runway 1 right clear for takeoff. Right close traffic. One right. Clear for takeoff.
You're saying I switch back to FSX then? Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch.
Okay, here, hold on. I'm gonna request for clearance now.
FSX.
Dulles Tower, American 1992, looking to pick up IFR to Atlanta, and we have information Yankee on board.
American 1992, Dallas Tower, hello, clear to Atlanta, Jackson Hartsfield National Airport on the cluster departure flask transition. Then as filed. Climb, correction, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is offline. Squawk 0532.
I've tried everything
Clear to the
get
Atlanta
After
airport
Skynex
via the
to
Clutch
work.
3 departure. departure, flash transition that is filed, maintain 3000, expect flight level 360, departures offline, squawk 0532 for American 1992.
American 1992, reback is correct. Push the start at your discretion. Call me in order for taxi. Expect runway 30 for departure with information.
Team is running. What are
Actually,
you
I already have
talking
Yankee.
about?
Roger,
Team
we'll expect
is
runway
running
30, push and
FSX.
starts our discretion, American 1992.
November 17 Alpha Mike, say altitude, leaving.
Maintaining around 1,000.
We're ready. We just gotta put in our plan here now.
1,400.
Put it in the computer
November
here.
17 Alpha Mike's rear con.
Runway 30 expected. For the clutch 3 departure. Flask transition. And then we're gonna go back to our flight plan here and set up our arrival here. Arrival is going to be on. Let me go look at Atlanta's wind right now. Wind is going to be
That's sim online
110
weather.
at 4. 110 at 4. Oh boy. Which means we'll be landing on probably 8 left. I'm gonna land 8 left, to be honest.
That's sim online weather. Use that sim weather for significant stations of the user flight plan. Ooh, that looks okay. Active sky next.
Let me go
better
look at their
work.
transitions here. I need to pull up their air charts to double check if 8 left is available for that arrival. Stars.
Denver 17 Alpha Mike, we're midfield downwind, request touch and go.
Number 17 Alpha Mike, wind calm, runway 1 right clear for the option.
1 right, clear for the option, Denver 17 Alpha Mike.
Because we'll be on the Aussie 1 RNAV arrival. So I'm like, I have no idea what runways we'll use. Let me rotate this. Okay, so we use landing east, runway 8 left. 8 left. We are landing runway 8 left. Neat. Planned runway 8 left. ILS.
This Active Sky Next has a wind shear alert. I can disable that because my aircraft will tell me one.
Aussie one.
Right?
On the flask transition. Oh wait, no transition, I guess. Here the discontinuity. Double check for any vectors. There is a vector. I'm gonna get rid of that one because I don't trust it. On the approach, I would rather the plane keep flying it until I'm told to do something, where I'll just yell at it basically. But if I need to do a manual at the start of the flight, I leave it because that's purposeful. Okay, second plan is going to have the active, and it's going to be activated. Go back over here, check takeoff data. I need to go program it now. We're going to be taking off with about 160 knots on our V1, 161 on on rotation. 163 will be our V2, flaps 1. And we don't need flex.
What? You don't need what?
We'll handle the rest later. Actually, we may as well put it in now then. Let me go ahead and get Atlanta's temperature, which is going to be 14 degrees.
Is it snowing in
QNH
Atlanta?
is going to be, I want to say...
Blue. You should fly in Calgary
029.
right now. It's Cat 3 conditions. Blue. You should fly into CYYC. It's Cat 3 conditions here. I think you'll like it. And there's also snow.
Okay, and we're ready. Let's go ahead and push and start. Let me go ahead and put my squawk code in here. He said 0532. So we're going to clear that, put 0532 TARA and activate that. go ahead and start our APU up. And get ready to push and start here. We'll go ahead and get APU bleed on.
Active Sky next, please, 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 please,
We're
please
expecting
work.
runway 30,
Please
so we're
work,
gonna
for
go
the
ahead
love
and
of
push and
God.
start now. We're gonna call the tug over while the APU starts up.
Please show me where you want to
Love
go.
of God, FSX, please work. Or, Active Sky next.
Ground to
Please,
cockpit.
I want
Tow
weather.
is
I
driving
want
up.
weather. That's all I want. I want weather.
EGT rising. APU's coming alive.
I've tried everything to get you to work, Active Sky. Please. Work. I've done everything
ready to
in my
go.
power to get you to work.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
I'm gonna get
Ready to
strobes
connect.
on. No, not that. Strobes. There we go. Just so they see where the back of my aircraft is as I push back, you know? Other people.
November 7 Alpha Mike,
Lights.
wind calm, runway 1 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 1 right, number
Active
10
Sky
up.
next, please. I've been losing my mind for the past 2 hours trying to get you to work.
We'll get our PT
You're not
active
giving
when
me the
engine
warning.
starts. Ignition selected. APU's running. We're running on APU power. Okay.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released. Whoa!
Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
What happened? Why did you say what
Jeffrey?
happened?
What did Jeffrey just do with the tug? Okay. Engine 2 starter.
Blue, is the
Jesus
terminal
Christ.
coming with you
What?
again?
Mace just sliding across the ground.
He's having the time of his life.
Hey Siren, hey Timo. Okay, engine 2's starting up. You know, we're getting engine 2's running. Our wing lights are active, right? They are.
Not active. They are not active. I'm
And
sorry. I'm
go
sorry to break that
ahead.
to you.
EGT looks good on it already. It's coming on. Alright, engine 1 starter.
It doesn't work.
I'm already moving.
I've spawned in.
Like, I'm already pushing out. What is that bus? That's an interesting
What?
looking bus.
Bus? An Airbus aircraft?
Both engines were up. Why are you available? Oh, there we go. Showing available on the engine display. I'm like, what does that mean again? It's been a while. Airbus is fun. Gotta love that. I'm still getting used to this, to be honest, because I'm not crazy about Airbus, so I don't know how the computer works that well. I know enough to get it to fly and to be able to land it and do all the other stuff about it, but not enough to actually, like, you know, tell the computer, hey, land this for me.
Remember, 17
At
Alpha
least
Mike,
with
be
trust.
advised, we'll come back around after this traffic pattern. We're going to be doing a full stop. 1 right.
Roger.
Maybe you can come off. Quick control check. Up, down, left, right, rudder. Okay. I'll get an outside view for rudder. Yeah, rudder's working fine. I thought so. And parking brake set.
Operation complete. Set. Parking brake.
I said it like a good 5 seconds before he said it.
Disconnect in tow. Stand
Not
by.
even. It's probably like 2 seconds before he said disconnect, set the parking brake and disconnect tow. I'm just that skilled. I know where that is. So those are active. We're basically ready for taxi here.
November 7 Alpha Mike, wind calm runway 1 right, clear to land. You can roll down all the way to the end if you need.
Why?
1 right, clear to land. November 17 Alpha Mike.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right.
This
We'll
isn't
connect
fair.
and have a great flight.
Dulles Tower, American 1992 is ready for taxi.
American 1992, runway 30, taxi by Zulu Yankee 11.
Runway 30 via Zulu Yankee 11 for American 1992. Brakes work, cool. Go ahead and add some power then.
Power is power is
Well, I'm
what's
taxiing
tower?
to the departure runway. Takeoff checklist is set. Takeoff checklist. Cabin checked.
Is Washington online? Yeah, Washington should be online.
I forget how to mark stuff on the checklist here.
November
the
7 Alpha
ATIS.
Mike,
That's the
welcome to Dulles.
ATIS.
You can roll all the way down to the end of the runway and exit left on Juliet 1. Taxi to the Juliet 1.
All the way down, and we'll make Juliet 1 to the J ramp. We'll see you, November 17 Alpha Mike.
Oh, God. There. Asymmetric thrust on accident. Don't mind me.
Blue, is it just Unicom? Blue.
Unicom? No.
Well, time to pull up for it. Yeah.
Washington
What?
Towers
I
online.
don't see. I don't see any. I don't see any. I don't see any ATC stations in Swift.
Well, I'm using Swift, and I'll tell you now, Washington Towers online. I don't even see you. Are you sure you're not logged on?
I am logged on.
Well, you're not parked at any of the terminal gates at Washington Dulles.
What the fuck am I? Because I heard the Washington ATIS.
November 17 off to Micah. Is it if we can just make it on Kilo 4 and take that down to the J ramp?
Roger, that's fine. Exit left
I'm
on
not
Able,
Washington.
taxi to J ramp by Kilo Juliet 1.
Yeah, I'm not
Actually, Kilo
Washington.
Juliet 2.
Kilo Juliet 2, November 17 off to Micah.
Washington Tower, Canada 876, mic check. Air Canada 876, Dulles Tower, I hear you 5x5.
See, they heard you.
Did you hear me on freak? Yeah, so I'm at Washington.
I don't know where you're parked at, because I don't see you when I looked around.
Maybe you didn't look hard enough.
I looked very generally, and honestly, I could care less because I'm trying to figure out how to click check on this. I forgot, honestly.
You don't hear the air traffic control through my mic, do you?
No, I could hear it on my end because I'm still tuned to them. Their tower, they handle takeoffs and landings. I haven't gotten airborne yet.
No, like through my microphone.
No, I didn't hear yet.
I think I fixed the issue.
Honestly, I shouldn't have to check that anymore because, like, I can't figure out how to... Hold on, I'm gonna stop right here just for a second. I don't care, I'll set parking brake right here in the middle of the taxiway. Hold on.
Just verifying my folder. What folder? This folder. Uh-oh. So I don't have scenery for Atlanta, and I don't feel like getting scenery. I'm gonna fly to an airport
hold on.
closest
I'll
to
release parking
Atlanta.
brake and get rolling again. And I'll put this on the other screen. Where is it?
Since I don't have scenery for Atlanta, and I don't want to get scenery for Atlanta, I'm gonna fly to an airport closest to Atlanta. What's this? I've been Nashville instead of Atlanta. Because I don't have scenery for Atlanta, so I'm gonna go to Nashville. Blue.
Yeah?
Since I don't have scenery for Atlanta, I'm gonna go to Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to Nashville. I don't
think
have scenery
know
for
what it
Atlanta at
is.
all.
I know what it is. There's a
What?
button in the cabin that has to be pressed to say cabin's ready. I didn't realize that. And it's right here outside the cockpit on, I think, the left or the right side. Somewhere. Where? I don't know. Front or back of the cabin, I have no idea, honestly. Whatever. Honestly, we'll just go right back to the seat, to be honest. I'm not in the mood to go look for it. Anyways, it's gonna be a left on Yankee 11 and we're ready to go. We had to stop for a second while I got some stuff ready, honestly. Are you coming or are you still setting yourself up?
I'm setting myself up, then I'm departing to Nashville.
To Nashville? I'm going to Atlanta.
I don't have I told you I don't have. You said yeah. You said okay. I said I don't have scenery for Atlanta, so I'm going to the closest airport closest to Atlanta, which is Nashville.
Okay. A little bit of oversteer, but that's fine. We're on the yellow. That's all that matters.
Troop 0.
We're gonna sit tight right here.
1992, turn left heading 250, wind calm, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Left heading 250, you said? Clear for takeoff, runway 30 for American 1992. I took my best guess. 250, 3,000 feet. This runway never gets traffic anyway for landing. It's closed for landings. It's only departures on this runway, so... Okay, here we go.
Thank you, Gav. ILS runway 31, KIAD.
Shall we? Takeoff thrust set. Here we go. A 100. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Left turn, heading 250.
American 1992, altitude leaving.
American 1992 climbing through 2,000 feet.
American 1992 altitude checks, atomic departures offline, monitoring intercom, 122.8, see ya, further climb and navigation at your own risk.
Roger, over to Unicom 122.8. Have a good night, American 1992.
Hopefully American Airlines 1702 joins me. Maybe.
It's an A321, Nicole. It's a bit larger than an A320 by a long shot, but also smaller than an A330. It's decently sized. Let's just say that. I normally fly my 737 But more recently, I've been kind of playing around with the 747, which I've never flown on VATSIM, except for one time now. And the A321, which I have. I also have an A319, but I haven't flown that on VATSIM yet either. So, we'll see. I'm flying an A321. I've flown the A321 on VATSIM before. I'm still not good with Airbus, to be honest. Like, I don't know how to use the auto land in it yet, honestly. I should probably start programming my approach a little bit. I think my approach is already set. Yeah, my approach is already set. I guess I'll go to my landing config. Oh, that's go around. Oh, landing config's already set too. Okay, cool. So I literally don't have to do anything. All I gotta do is configure the approach, which is at Atlanta runway 8 left. So let's go pull that up. Ooh. Runway 8 left ILS is going to be 109.30. 109.30. And the ID for it is going to be IHFW. And it's going to have a course of 95 degrees. So we'll go ahead and put 95 degrees in there. There we go. Look at that! Beautiful. It's already configured. We're ready for our approach. We'll go ahead and set auto brake for it. That's the good thing about that. We're above 10,000. Let's turn those landing lights off. We're blinding people. Above 10,000, you know? Just turn those landing lights off. We can close that up. We have a fun little flight ahead of us here. Our cruise altitude is 36,000 feet, right? I wasn't paying attention. Let me double check our notes. Yes, 360 is our cruise altitude. I just looked at our notes here for the flight. Cool. I always have notes for myself because I forget certain things. I love how I stopped in the middle of the taxiway for a solid minute and just sat there, you know, while I was trying to figure out how to get one of the things to go away on the eCam. So, yeah. Oh, Silva's on here. Hey, Silva. I see Crane's also here. Neat. Walking.exe no longer working. Amazing. I just saw that. to know if White Wolf got airborne yet. No, he hasn't even left his gate yet. He's still parked at the gate. White Wolf! Hello? Did White Wolf deafen and leave, or...?
Oh yeah, White Wolf left.
He left?
Yeah.
Damn him. Oh, he DM'd me. Oh, he's in FSX now. He's not even in X-Plane anymore. He went back to FSX. We're flying for American Airlines here, you know? Having a good time here with American Airlines here. Oh, my bad. It's flashing at me because I forgot to turn on standard mode. There you go. It's fine. We're good. It was pretty much nothing. Pretty much. SimBrief. Use SimBrief. It works for all simulators. Pretty much every simulator in existence, at least. I'm just gonna be flat out. If Nickel didn't understand, that was for him. I use SimBrief for flight planning. It works on pretty much any simulator. It's all together one word: SIMBRIEF. SimBrief. For anyone who couldn't understand that, that was Syria, India. Oh my God, Sierra, India, Mike, Bravo, Romeo, India, Echo, Foxtrot. I tried to say it so fast that I just lost my train of thought and combined two words into one. I'm like, ooh, that's not right. Let me fix that. It spells SimBrief. So it's not too hard. We're almost at cruise altitude. Shouldn't be much longer. Okay, we still have a good amount of fuel left, to be honest.
Team Mama and say what he wants to say first of all.
It's a little bit bumpy, I'll be honest with you. Hey, so I just got back. I had to take a small break, but Looks like we're having some moderate turbulence. If I'd had to guess. Yep, moderate turbulence. Mild to moderate. It's not too bad. The reason why I call it moderate is because it's enough to alter the course of the plane. Like, rotate it on the roll. Like, it's able to roll the aircraft quite a bit. So I'm like, that's moderate. Y'all still haven't really seen severe yet, honestly. I'll be honest, I've experienced severe turbulence and it sucks. Like IRL, you don't want to ever experience it. But this right here, this is just like mild to moderate, honestly. Moderate when it starts to roll the aircraft, but... I'm gonna set 2,900 if that's possible. No, it doesn't let me. There we go, that's what I wanted. There we go, I can do it by hundreds. We passed Flask in about 15 miles and start our descent. When do we start our descent? How far ahead? Did White Wolf ever get airborne yet? He just pulled out of his gate. I just noticed he just now pulled out of his gate. Let me see if I can message him. I'm super far away from him now though, so I don't know if I can. I'll try. Let me see. Air Canada, Air Canada, Air Canada, Air Canada. ACA. I'm too far away, I think. Yeah. When is my... Oh, we already passed it. Oops.
In blue.
Oh, hey. There you are. So how's the stay on Washington ground for the past hour?
Pretty good. I'm finally departing.
Finally. Meanwhile, I'm literally descending on my arrival now. About 260 miles remaining. About 45 minutes flight time remaining. Halfway there. You know.
Do you think the supervisors know that I'm a furry the way I'm talking in the PDC?
Honestly,
Yeah, I would side too.
it's enough to already determine that. Just off of our conversation, one of them was actually asking me the other day. One of them was talking with me the other day about it, like, y'all know y'all shouldn't be using that for that reason, right? They didn't comment on what you asked, but I could tell he was thinking about it. He was thinking about it for sure.
Hold on.
What?
Washington Tower, Air Canada 876, holding short, Yankee 11, ready to depart, runway 30.
Something didn't sound right
Takeoff,
there.
runway 30.
Something didn't sound right about there.
What do you mean?
You said you're holding short of Yankee 11 for runway 30.
Yeah.
Normally, hold shorts are for runways unless there's traffic that's going to be passing on that taxiway. In that case, you were saying you were holding short runway 30, but you were sitting on Yankee 11. Right? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
In that case, you should have said that you were holding short runway 30 at Yankee 11. Because then you're saying you're holding short of this thing and at wherever you are right now. Because the way you said it, it sounded like you were holding short of the taxiway at the runway, which, if you ask me, doesn't make much sense. But he could still understand it, considering you're not on the runway yet. Now you are. So how's that takeoff roll, huh?
Pretty good. Public departure 119.85 for Canada 876.
And you said you're going over to just west of Cleveland Center? Southwest, I mean?
Sync, uh-oh.
You're going to like just
Don't
northern
sink.
Indianapolis?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
You said Nashville.
Shut up. Don't sink. I don't care. My aircraft is fine.
Sinking means you're losing altitude. Like right now, I'm technically sinking. But I'm not. The reason why I'm not sinking is because I'm intentionally descending. Sinking means you're losing altitude when you shouldn't be losing altitude.
Alright, hold on.
So fix
But
it.
Tomac departure, Air Canada 876 with you, flying direct Lulu. He's laughing. Common maintain flight level 230 for Air Canada 876. Why was he laughing? He's laughing.
Cool. I don't know what that's about.
He was laughing when I contacted him.
Probably someone else being funny. Or someone in his background causing it. I don't know. I'm not listening to that radio
He's laughing
frequency.
at me. Well, duh. You're too far.
No, I could tune it. I could tune to that frequency still. It's 119.85, right? 119.85,
Yeah.
right?
When my
I'll tune to it right
Yeah.
now just to prove you wrong.
aircraft was giving me a don't sink warning and a too low terrain warning when I was engaging autopilot because I let go of the controls.
It's so far out of range, I can't even hear the static from the radios. I can't. I just can't. I'm that far away. I'm at least 200 miles to the southwest, so... yeah. At the very least. I'm halfway to Atlanta, though. I'm on my descent here.
Probably turn off my landing lights.
We've been going for about an hour. This is gonna go for at least another 30 minutes. At least. So what I plan to do is I'm gonna override this, and I'm going to set it to be higher. There. Faster, please. I want to get there faster. You know, we're accelerating excessively now. You know, just having our fun here.
Their airspace.
You what?
Air Canada 876, should I expect a handoff as I'm leaving your airspace currently? Roger that, or candidate 876.
They hand you off whenever they need to hand you off. They don't let you just choose when to leave them.
Leaves them cutely.
Now, it's always good to ask when you think you're leaving their airspace, like I did. I kept bugging them about it, like, hey, you want me changing it, or yeah, I'm gonna sit here and keep waiting for that handoff, mate. Don't sound too grouchy when you do that, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I think Washington Center thought I was being grouchy with them, and I was asking for a handoff to Atlanta on, I think, yesterday's flight. Was it yesterday? I don't remember. I think it was yesterday.
Into Charlotte?
Yeah. From
Yeah,
Washington.
it was last night.
But wait.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't from Washington. It was from New York. I was asking Washington for a handoff to Atlanta. Like, hey, could you let me know when to be handed off, or like I'm still looking for that handoff, you know? But you gotta let them know. Don't sound too grouchy though when you do let them know that you're still kind of waiting, just to be sure. You gotta be ready for those handoffs. Because if you're not, well, you're screwed. Honestly. Okay, I could hear that radio through your microphone. I could hear that entire radio through your microphone.
I'm sorry.
I didn't hear any of your takeoff and departure. I only heard that now.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Don't be sorry. Hold on, I got DMs to read. Let's see what's going on. No. Okay. I'm definitely not gonna read the ping on that server. That's not a good ping to read.
Okay, but was he clear, and was like the ATC speaking loud or very faint?
Very faint.
Right.
At least through what I could hear on Discord. And to be fair, I do have your volume, your user volume at 200%, so I can hear you partially through what ATC is telling me. Because when ATC talks on my end,
Really?
I hear them about 1,000 times louder than everyone in the Discord call, and that's on purpose. It's so I don't miss
Yes.
ATC calls. But at the same time, when there's unnecessary calls like for other aircraft, I can't hear y'all. So like when we're in a busy airspace, I can't hear anyone in the VC very well at all. So that's why I have you at 200%. And I hear your radio again.
To Washington Center, 133.2, fair candidate 76.
I was like, I hear your radio again. Wait, Washington Center's online? Damn. When did he come online?
I don't know, I have to wait for them.
133.72. He's going to call me over to his frequency shortly. Oh, I know him! Fun fact, I'm about to leave his airspace anyway. I'm literally like a few miles from leaving his airspace. Actually, I already left his airspace. I'm in Atlanta Center already. He's not gonna call me. I'm literally overflying Charlotte. I'm like, that's how I know I'm in Atlanta. I already overflew Charlotte. That's how you know.
Washington duels. Dallas.
Dollars? What? Dollars? Are you talking about a dolly of some sort?
An aircraft on the frequency is saying Washington duels.
Yeah, for those wanting to know, I already left the airspace literally like a while ago. Oop, that's not the right one at all. I'm sorry. Let me put it here. That's not display 2. Where's display? There it is. There's display 2. And show. There we go. So, this is Washington Center right here. DC Center. I left it like a very long time ago because this is where I'm at right now. So I left it at least a good 30 miles away. Like, I've already gone 30 miles past the border of Washington Center, so I'm in Atlanta. We're gonna be landing in Atlanta shortly, about 170 miles remaining. 24 minutes flight time, probably gonna be 30 minutes to 40 minutes because of time taken to land the plane. Yeah, everything's been going smoothly so far, so. Yeah, and then we got White Wolf over here in Washington Center right here, going west towards his destination, which is going to be, of course, Nashville. Because he loves flying to Nashville. I always forget where that is. Oh wait, there it is. Oh, there's some storms over Nashville right now. Okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, White Wolf. There's storms directly over Nashville right now.
I don't
Alright.
have real world weather yet.
Yeah, I was like, alright, you don't even have the real world weather enabled. Congrats.
Not yet. Not yet.
Uh-huh. Good luck. So. Jesus Christ, what's going on down here? Good thing I'm not flying to Dallas. Jeez. Or Houston. God. There's some bad weather down there. Houston Center's online though. LA is pretty much completely offline. San Francisco is in a really bad storm apparently. Jesus Christ. But they're completely offline except for ground. Oakland ground is online. But San Francisco, which is right here, has no ATC at all. That's like in the middle of the storm. Jeez. Okay, well I'm gonna
133.72. Have a good
go back to what we were looking at and, you know, keep doing our thing here as we descend.
Washington Center, Air Canada 876 with you at flight level 250, direct to DUAC. Good evening. The cycle transponder squad, could you repeat what the squad code was? It's female, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, I'm dead. I'm dead, it's a female. It's a female. Come on, man, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Altimeter
God.
3031 on the
Really?
arrival. Wind is 110 at
Are you
4.
kidding me?
Visibility 10. Temperature 14. Everything looks the same for our landing config. So we're gonna
I'm dead,
live
I'm gone. It's a female. It's a female controller. I'm dead. I'll be back.
How are you dead? How are you dead? Explain, elaborate to us. How are you dead?
I'll be back.
How is it that a female controller made you die? Go on, elaborate.
Yeah, elaborate.
Did he just leave the call?
Did he? No, he didn't.
No, he deafened. I thought he left.
I don't see what's wrong with the female caller.
Controller, ATC, air traffic.
I still don't see what's wrong with it.
It's because he knows he's going to die. Like
I'm dead.
he's
I'm dead.
going to fail so miserably.
I'm dead. It's a female controller. I'm gone.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Elaborate.
No, I found an inside joke where when we my friend made an inside joke saying when he hears a female controller, he says that he's dead. He's dead. Or I don't know.
Did he tell you why?
No. I'll ask him that.
Yeah,
real
don't
quick.
say that. You really don't know what that
I know.
implies.
Yeah.
You don't want to know. I know what it implies because I am in the system. But like, mate, you really don't know what that implies. He could imply that in like at least 6 different ways. So
Yeah.
figure out what he means by that first. and figure out what you're planning to imply it by. Because, elaborate for me. How are you dying? How are you dead to that? I'm descending through 14,000 feet. I'm very far away. I shouldn't have started this descent so early. Jesus Christ. We're gonna... I overrided the autopilot. I'm like, actually, I'm gonna keep flying this a bit higher, please. We started a descent really, really early, and I didn't mean to. Because when we pass Aussie, we're supposed to be at flight level 268. Not 19,000 feet. So we descended way too much. Autopilot screwed with me. So we're going right back up there as quickly as we can. I started my descent way too early. Don't mind me putting this thing at like 15-degree climb. Full power. Sooner or later the plane's gonna stall because it's gonna be like, no, you can't climb at that angle. Jesus Christ, lower the angle. Lower the pitch. We'll get back on course over here. There's our minimum speed. Showing up there with the bars. We're just getting back on course a little bit here. I gotta start slowing my climb down a bit because we're gonna end up stalling if I don't do anything about that. There, we'll hold it at 5 degrees. 5 degrees climb is enough, especially at Toga. Like, I realized how low we got, and I just started climbing really quickly back up to basically 30,000 feet, honestly. I started descending way too early.
I want to accept my photo. I'm trying to send something that won't let me.
Doesn't want to accept your photo.
I'm trying to avoid locking the throttles because if you get the plane too slow,
Lock them.
like you're pulling up too much, eventually the plane will realize that you're about to stall and it will lock the throttle at Toga. And there's pretty much no way to disable that until the plane thinks that it's safe.
Oh great, I fell stored full. God, this
So
sucks.
yeah, you're gonna get overspeed pretty quickly with that. I remember when
Why
I
is
flew
an
from
ADF instead of VOR?
I remember when I flew from Washington to Charlotte in the A321 and a Southwest 737 kind of like was coming up behind me really close, wasn't slowing down or anything, and they almost collided with me and I had a TCAS RA and I had to pull off from them. I had to brake. Because I could tell what was going on. I could see it all happening so easily. We were same altitude. He was coming up from behind me at an angle, at a higher speed than me. He wasn't slowing down. He was like, it's fine. And then, yeah. I broke away when I saw how close he was getting. I'm like, mate, what are you doing? I remember that. I don't even know which flight it was. I don't even think I had that flight, like, on record for y'all to see. Honestly, I wish I did.
We're struggling. Bro is struggling right now. He's struggling. He's
Who
struggling
is?
so bad.
Who?
It's the person on frequency. They said they're direct. They said they're direct Philadelphia.
I'm bored, so
was
I'm
struggling.
waving. I'm doing a wave with the plane. You know, I'm rocking the wings. You know, just because I can. Okay, that's enough. Back to what we were doing. We were climbing to 30,000. And getting back on course. Oh, wait, I didn't say descend. Level it off. Yeah,
Using
right
airspace
there.
to the west, frequency change to advisor approved for accommodate some 6 up connect.
Plane, take over again. Except stop doing that. I control altitude. I said I control...
Oh. Open. Is this the correct manual for the 737?
Autopilot disconnected. Level it off.
Um.
It's gonna start descending.
No, I don't want the cockpit layout. No.
I feel like it's
No.
descending too early. That's the problem. Now it feels like it would descend on time now. Now it actually feels like it's gonna descend on time. Now it feels like it should start its descent. Yeah. I don't know. Airbus can be funny. I don't know. I probably just didn't set it up properly at some point. I was like, yep, we're fine. We'll keep our config for Atlanta. The arrival at Atlanta. Let me get a look at our plan here, double check.
Standard procedure. Oh.
We're gonna go around the airport. And we're gonna do an interesting turn into a 45. To land. To get onto a 5-mile final and land. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. So we're gonna do some interesting turns after flying a downwind leg. The plane is doing its own thing again. I didn't tell you to descend past 26,000 feet now, did I? Enough. Am I gonna have to hand fly this descent? I swear to God. 26,000 feet. That's where we're gonna level off until we pass Aussie. When we pass Aussie, we'll continue our descent. Level it off. And about there. Level. We're leveled. No, I don't want you descending. Just pull up just a little bit. Yeah, level that. Beautiful. Oh, we're climbing at a very small rate. That's fine. As long as it's such a small rate, it don't matter. We're gonna just get back on course just a little. Just a very
brief
slight
myself through the checklist.
What?
Huh?
You did what now?
I said I'm gonna brief myself through the checklist.
To be fair, it is windy at our cruise altitude here. Well, not our cruise altitude, at the altitude we're holding.
Approach checklist, altimeter check,
So
localizer
it's actually
check.
pushing us more off course than I want it to be. Oh, don't do that. That's too much. That was way too much rudder. Way too much. Didn't mean that. We're gonna hold 26,000. I said 26,000, but then I stopped looking at it. Oh. No! I was gonna say, did I lock my throttles? I hope I didn't. Wait a minute. That's not on course. We're gonna go direct Aussie. I said direct Aussie. We're going direct Aussie. Thank you. Oh! So apparently at Aussie we need to be at 17,000 feet now, huh? Okay then. Okay, I see how it is. Now it says we're supposed to be at 16,000 feet when we pass Aussie. Why do these numbers not seem to add up? Well, we're descending rapidly now. Hope you're happy. I don't know why that's like that. Whatever. We can work with it. I don't care what's going on with the system. We're getting to the airport. We're getting to Atlanta. I don't care if we descended early and climbed back up the cruise altitude. We're gonna do it.
What's wrong with the aircraft? What is it doing wrong?
I don't know. It's calculating the descent incorrectly. It's descending early and then like completely recalculating the descent and deciding, hey, actually, you need to be at 15,000 feet now at Aussie. Why? What is going on with the numbers? It's consistently recalculating, and I'm like, what? Is it our fuel? Does it have to do with our fuel? No, we still have a good amount of fuel in our tanks still. We're gonna be very light on our landing though. Speed brake. Oh, it's flashing at me because I have it all the way out. No worries, man. I'm using it for a reason. I'm slowing the aircraft down. Don't worry. I'll put it back. And we're at 18,000 feet. Let's slow that descent.
I'm eating on my fuel in my center tank. That may be an issue. I'm going to use the high-low procedure for the cross, and for my cross-feed procedure, I'll need to use the high-low, or low-high procedure. And if it comes to the lowest fuel quantity in the tank, and transfer. Well, I'm just eating fuel from my center tank,
we're
not
supposed
my
to stop
wing.
here. Right now it's 26,000 again. What the? I'm super annoyed with this. I'm gonna hold it at 18,000 feet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna hold altitude at 18,000 feet. I'm angry at it. We're going direct to Aussie.
Yeah.
No autopilot. I'm literally going to fly this myself. What?
Bigger DMs. Is there a way to change this son of a bitch fuel quantity gauge? This one that I absolutely despise. Because I want to make sure that my plane is not eating up my center tank.
Well, you didn't send me a DM.
Slowly. I'm doing that right now. If Discord wants to cooperate. Okay, check your DMs. Can I change
It's
the
still not
gauge
there?
from that to the one that looks like circles?
Oh, there we go. Now it is. That's the normal fuel quantity gauge. I'm used to that one, actually.
So am I eating up my center tank?
Your center tank has 20.9... Wait a minute, that's in pounds. Hold on. 1,000... You have 20,000 pounds of fuel in your center tank. You have way more than enough fuel.
When I did a flight from Calgary to Alberta, I burned all that, and I still had like 8.63 in my left and right tank.
That's 8,630 pounds of fuel that you have left over in your side tanks. That's still a lot of fuel.
But how would I, my plane is unbalanced now, right? For fuel-wise.
No.
Right.
You want your wing tanks to have the same number. Your center tank is under the main body fuselage of the plane. It doesn't matter how much fuel you have in that. That's in the body of the plane. It's centered.
So, would you? I don't think it would be good idea to do a crossfeed procedure, would it? I have my crossfeed valve closed.
I always have crossfeed enabled. I'm running fuel from the center tank and the wing tanks.
Yeah, but how do I do that? It's just running fuel from my center tank and not my wings.
Crossfeed connects the two wing tanks together. The center tank will always be used primarily. When the center tank is empty, the wing tanks start getting used.
Okay. Oops. And and crossfeed, I can also transfer fuel from the tanks, but I wouldn't want to do that, would I?
Crossfeed only goes between the two wing tanks. I kid you not. Me flying manually on my descent. I'm amazing at descending, ain't I, guys? I'm trying to follow my route and descent. Following the plan, because I don't trust the autopilot enough. Because the computer keeps changing the numbers of the altitude I'm supposed to be at. Approximately that heading.
How do I check my engine temp or my fuel temp again?
Fuel temperature.
I know my 787 tells me it directly.
Yeah, it should be on your bottom engine display. There's two engine displays, the one that you're looking at, the one below it as well, on the 737. I'm good at doing this descent. Look at this. I'm matching the course perfectly. Flying by hand. Pretty sure that's Atlanta up ahead. I don't know. Let me double check. Yes, that is Atlanta. That is indeed Atlanta Airport, right there. The huge lights right there. That's Atlanta, guys. We're gonna land runway 8 left, which is this runway right here, closest to us. We're gonna come from the opposite side, so we're gonna have to fly a right down, gosh darn it, a left downwind for runway 8 left. Gosh, I want to say right because I'm gonna be to the right of the runway for me, but you're always to the right of the runway if you're flying a left downwind, so it's perspective. Relative, you know. Anyways, we're gonna pass Clipper at supposedly supposed to be 9,000 feet, but this is showing a lot more than 9,000, so we're gonna
Blue, I sent you a picture of my bottom engine display.
I just cut the throttle and I was like, let's dive.
Blue.
Yes.
I sent you a screenshot of my bottom engine display.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. On your top display, it's EGT. EGT is the fuel burn temperature in the engine when it burns the fuel, and your oil temperature matches the fuel temperature in the tanks. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, my fuel temperature is 77 degrees, right?
Should be. Somewhere around there at least.
Alright. I'm on my arrival now.
I'm very high for this
I'm not.
approach. I'm already turning downwind here. Okay, I need to start looking. I'm not gonna pay attention to your DMs, okay? White Wolf, I gotta do something here.
Alright.
Atlanta traffic, American 1992's on a left downwind, runway 8 left. We're pretty much good. I'm flying this completely manual, this approach. I gotta descend, though. I'm like high up here. I almost want to do a side slip, but you shouldn't be doing those in commercial jets, like ever. Commercial airliners are not made to side slip. No, you stall the engines if you do that.
Oh no,
the engines fail.
Sidestep. Sidestep you can do.
A sidestep, obviously.
Between runways.
I said side slip. That's to lose altitude and speed. Oh. Well, you're holding speed about where you're at, but you're losing altitude faster if you do a side slip. And those are like a lot more ridiculous to carry out, to be honest. I'll be honest with you. And I'm kind of doing that right now. I'm kind of doing a side slip, but it's risky because I can stall the engine if I do that. You can stall the engine.
It's an aircraft over there. That's an aircraft.
We're at 10,000 feet. I need to lose more altitude, like, rapidly.
You see a factor? No.
I want to use the body of the aircraft to slow it down as much as I can and lose altitude fast. That's what I'm trying to do. So we're going about 2,000 feet per minute and we're not accelerating. You see that? 3,000 feet per minute, not accelerating.
What? Ow.
That's a side slip, but there's a big chance that while doing this you can stall the engine. So I'm like, you can only really do that on small propeller planes. You can't do that on big planes that are like commercial jets, because there's a huge chance that the body of the aircraft screws with the aerodynamics so much that you mess up the inflow of the engine and cause it to stall out and fail, basically. Which you don't want to fail the engine. Here's where they come
Tutorial
down.
on how to sidestep full wall.
Sidesteps have to do with switching runways on final.
No, I know what sidestep is. Side slip. Sorry.
Yes, side slips are what I was doing. You can't do that with commercial aircraft. If you do that, you risk
Tutorial?
damaging the engine.
Tutorial though.
Tutorial has you do that?
No. Can I do it? Can you show me a tutorial on how to do a side slip?
Well, I was just doing one if you watched.
I'll watch. I'll rewind your stream.
I'm still descending through 9,000 for 6,000.
Or no centers have came online. No, I'm kidding. Memphis. Oh. Oh. No. 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 I'm not going for land runway 31. It's a straightaway too. It's straight in. Can I still do 3-1? No one was on Nashville. Okay, one person in this, but I want to decide. I want to do a live traffic arrivals, 4 arrivals. Actually, two people are coming. All right.
I don't know what that was about.
I'm gonna ask Memphis if I can do my straight in into runway 31. Actually, this does not look straight in. Okay. Okay. 133650. Crash and burn.
I'll be honest, we're pretty dang close. What's our altitude restrictions here?
Memphis Center, Canada 876. I may be a little way too early on this, but am I able to stay on this frequency until I am in your airspace? On my position, one airport. Air Canada 876, if I give you the closest airport that I'm closest to, would that help with the mission?
Just say what waypoint is next and how far you are from it.
Oh, fuck. Oops, my bad. Sorry. Air Canada 876, I am 72 miles away from the Grote arrival into Nashville.
Oh my god.
Indeed, it's 71 nautical miles.
What's the closest
To the
waypoint,
Grote
whether you
arrival.
passed it or not? I'm 5 miles away from Trade right now.
He found me.
Oh, he found you. Great. Somehow that was good enough for him to be able to find
We'll be
you.
standing by Air Canada 876. He found me.
A miracle.
Oh, go.
Meanwhile, I'm flying a manual approach here. I'm literally completely manual. The entire autopilot and auto throttle were disengaged. I'm literally flying by hand right now.
Air Canada 876, just to verify, is runway 31 still available at Nashville for me to land at? I'm dumb. I'm 70 at 5. Air Canada 876, we won't mind a little bit of tailwind on the arrival. Crosswind? Oh.
It's a crosswind.
Wouldn't mind, we're okay, we wouldn't mind a little bit of crosswind on our arrival.
You're not good with crosswinds, though. I've seen your landings. And I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen your landings too, so...
I've gotten better, okay? I've gotten better since the last time you saw me.
You know how to fight the crosswinds properly and keep it straight, right?
Maybe. I've never had to
I'm
deal with
literally
crosswind.
fighting a crosswind on my arrival right now, and I'm following my route perfectly, pretty much. Literally, like, people are watching. I'm not going perfectly straight. If you were to look, the yellow line is where I'm facing. The green line is my projected path. I'm trying to follow the dotted green line, which is my route.
You'll ident.
I need to be at 6,500. Why am I up here still? Come on. A little bit more altitude loss, please. You know, add some negative G's there. You know, give people some surprises. Next altitude restriction is going to be 4,000 feet at Bazar.
Canada 876, did you receive my squawking ident?
I'm cutting the corner just a tad. Okay, I'll bring auto throttle back on for a second.
Canada 876, that sounds about right.
Oi, mate! What? What? Where's Bazar? It just disappeared from my route. Direct Bazar. Insert. Thank you. I didn't want to climb.
Information Bravo current, send know that Paisley 4 arrival into Nashville. Clear
Back on the course. Finish this turn. This sharp
clear,
turn.
Canada 876. My bad. Duels.
Atlanta traffic. American 1992 is on a 45 to final. Runway 8 left. Atlanta.
Burning fuel rather quickly.
Meanwhile, there's me who's about to land runway 8 left at Atlanta. There's a little bit of a crosswind. Let me add a little bit of a correction for that. Just to get back on course here. And you know, we'll level it. Get that speed back. We want that speed back. We're a bit high again as well, so may as well. Keep it back at 6,500. I need to keep watching that stuff. I look away for 1 second, and everything's back at like 7,000 under speed. Disengage auto throttle. I don't need auto throttle. Auto throttle limited mode came on when I went full throttle for a split second and then cut it immediately. The auto throttle's complaining at me. It's like, turn me back on for the landing. No, I'm gonna land this manually. I don't care. I'm not gonna even bother with the auto land. Not right now. I'd rather learn it later.
Checklist. It is airport info. Check.
Okay, 4,000 feet for Bazar. Why are we at 6,000
Altimeter
still?
check.
Right? Yeah, 4,000 feet for
Altitude check.
Bazar. We should be so much lower, but we're higher. But whatever, it's fine. We got it. We'll get lower. And now we're on a 10-mile final. Atlanta traffic, American 1992 is on a 10-mile final, runway 8 left, Atlanta. Start to line it up. Keep it going this way just a bit longer. And we'll be lined up here. We're still at 5,000. We need to be at 4,000. Runway 8 left is extremely short. I hope you realize that. I should have picked 8 right instead of 8 left, but 8 left's really short, so I like the challenge. Let's go with runway 8 left. Right, guys? Landing lights are on. Gear is down. 3 greens. Full flaps. Auto brake set. Speed brake is armed. Landing checklist completed. Here we go.
Air Canada 816, could you repeat?
We're getting off course because of that crosswind. Jeez, we have a 12-knot crosswind here. Hold on.
Roger, it'll be the ILS for 3-1, and we'll be stepping away from the flight deck for a bit, or for about a minute.
12-knot crosswind. We need to fight that wind a bit and get back on course. I got a big 12-knot crosswind here.
Back for Air Canada 876.
Am I on 122.8? Yeah, I am. Just want to double check. Because someone departed without talking on Unicom at all. Really, that wind's messing with me. It changed speed and direction. Keep it going that way. Here, we'll keep it centered for the most part. And, like, have an angle to it a little bit. I wanted to add a little bit of an angle. We're getting a little bit off course. We're at 2,000 feet. Short final. We're on a 5-mile final. Atlanta traffic, American 1992 on a 5-mile final, runway 8 left, Atlanta. Here we go. We're a little high. Just a little. With that wind still, and I'm not happy about that. That wind keeps coming back to haunt. It's slowing down a little bit as we get closer on the final, but it keeps changing direction on me. Is what I'm noticing. We're for the most part pretty stable. We keep shifting left and right a little bit. That's fine. Just a little high though, in my opinion. I'm looking at that. We're a bit high.
We're a bit
Let me get this on my display. I want this on my display. I want my diamonds on the display. Here we are. There's the glide slope.
1,000. 1,000.
Oh, that speed's a bit low. I didn't want that speed so low, but we're good. There we go. It got into the yellow for a split second. I'm like, no.
It's
Oh, the crosswind went away.
On my purple map.
The crosswind went away. We're still a bit high on our approach, but we're matching it. We're matched. We're matched.
Oh, fuck.
2 reds, 2 whites. I see it. We're good. Pull it back a little. A little bit. Add some power.
500.
little bit to the right of the center line. That's fine. That's an easy correction. That wind is shifting a lot now. I don't like that. We're getting low on speed. Oh, that was great! 2 in reverse. $60 knots, and reverse is off. Reverse is closed, auto brakes released. Flaps coming up, rolling off over here. Speed brake retracted.
I'm on my arrival and I'm on my descent.
And start slowing it down. We're still a bit fast. Landing lights coming off. Taxi lights. And we're gonna pull it right here. Atlanta traffic, American 1992, cleared runway 8 left. Okay. We're gonna set down right here and just stop it right here, just so we have a moment to catch up with what we just accomplished. Localizer disabled. There we go. Amazing. That was great. But we don't need it armed still. There we go. Honestly, I just need to figure out where we're going now to get to the gates. Let's cross right here on Delta. Delta Foxtrot.
Descent after Carap. Oops. What? What do you mean?
Atlanta traffic, American 1992, taxiing to the gates via Delta Foxtrot, crossing runway 8 right. Atlanta.
Air Canada 876. Looks like we were a bit high on our descent on our roll here. We're at 18,000, and I have about 3 more waypoints to go until I reach
Look
the
left real
runway,
quick.
or the localizer.
Looks fine. Yeah, let's cross.
Descend and maintain
Atlanta traffic,
5,000,
American
and if I'm
992,
still too
clear
high,
runway
are you going
8
to
right,
put me in a holding pattern until I reach a correct valid altitude for the localizer? Roger that, Air Canada 876, because I'm still a little bit too high than I should be.
How good was that landing, y'all? What'd y'all think of that landing? That was pretty dang good. Completely manual, the approach was a little sloppy, but for the most part, perfectly fine. Honestly.
And Air Canada 876, do you want me down to flight level, or to flight level 0, sorry, to 4,000 feet?
Okay, let me figure out which terminal we're parking at.
Descend and maintain 5,000 for now for 876.
JetBlue, Delta, the Eagles, Southwest. United. Oh, I'm not paying attention. We're about to go in the grass.
My bad. I'm still way too
More
high, holy shit.
deltas. I legit don't know where American Airlines parks at this airport. I probably am about to pass it. So should I just sit tight here on Foxtrot and just look in my charts here? Figure out where in the world American Airlines parks at Atlanta. That's still Delta. What about over here? Still Delta. Where does American Airlines park? That's still Delta.
I'm gonna have that. Oh, I set to capture the glide slope before the localizer.
This entire airport is Delta, literally. That's Virgin Atlantic. Air France. That's the internationals. Okay. That's JetBlue. Gosh darn, where does American Airlines park here? Gosh. I'm gonna pick a random Delta gate at this point. There's a Delta aircraft, and I'm like, you know what, just because there ain't no American Airlines gates here, I'm gonna park right next to that Delta that's currently parked at a gate. Just because. You gotta show dominance with that American Airlines A321 just showing up uninvited.
Dominance.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's just another Delta aircraft. Great. I'm looking. All of these gates are Delta gates, except for like a quarter of them, which are either Southwest gates or JetBlue gates.
876.
There's more Southwest than there are JetBlue, and Delta is like the primary one here. And I'm like, Oh, that other Delta jet that was just here that I saw, he already left the airport. Either that or he disconnected. So I guess we'll pull into ramp number 4 and just pull into a random gate. I don't know.
I see Nashville. FMC, shut up. Direct required. I don't care. I'm too high. I heard I have the localizer captured, but I'm still too high. I'm like at 13,000 feet. I should be down to like 5,000.
Hold on, let me slow it down just a little so I can see where the line is. Oh, I was pretty much perfect. Spot on. Oi, my brakes! What the? Okay. Okay.
I'll turn back to 180 for a kind of base and 6. The controller sounds a bit frustrated
so
for some reason.
Parking brake is
Blue.
set. Taxi lights off. What?
Should I ask a controller if he's alright? He seems a little bit frustrated.
They usually are pretty frustrated, especially when people don't listen.
Descend and maintain 4,000 for Canada 876. But I have been listening, that's the problem. He sounds a bit tired. He sounds a bit tired.
Anyways, welcome to Atlanta! Local time, 9:28 p.m. Eastern. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.